Chris Pat yesterday talked about, we've been asking about the running game for a couple of years now, and he said yesterday it's just important starting by getting a hat on a hat. I mean, what needs to happen to sort of be more effective at the point of attack for you guys in the running game?
Like you said, just getting hat on hat is all we really need. Every play is not going to be perfect, but we need to bounce back from what we're doing from last game and start some practice. We're going to do that, be more violent, do what we need to do, and we'll be ready to bounce back in this next game.
I mean, you guys are scoring quickly. You're scoring 40 points a game. So, I mean, how kind of frustrating is it that you're doing a lot of things right, but that running game is still kind of slowing you guys down?
I mean, based off this last game, since we got down fast, we weren't really focusing on the run just because we were down at the time. So when we had to score, we had to score. But all we could do is look forward from this point. So it is frustrating that the running game isn't where it's supposed to be. But we're going to look forward, have to put in the work to go be great on this next weekend, doing that in practice. So we're excited for the future with that.
How'd you feel you guys responded when Jake had to bump over center? Kelby comes in as a big adjustment with Owen coming out the game.
It's adversity. Adversity happens in all aspects of life, sadly, but it makes us better. We have to work as a team, and as long as 5 linemen are in, then we're going to be able to communicate and do what we need to do. So we're going to adjust when we need to. And just like in everyday life, you got to adjust when things are going at you. So, yeah, get ready.
You guys have scored more than 40 points in all 3 of these games. How would you assess the offense as a whole and kind of how you guys are really approaching things?
It's firepower. It's crazy how fast we're able to score, but there's still things that we need to tweak up, like you said, in the running game or even in the passing game, just being able to fix what we need to fix. So it is what it is with that, but we're just ready to – we're always going to have our hopes for being perfect in everything that we do, and we're going to do that in practice, and it's going to show in the game. So we're happy for what we're going to be doing thus far.
Marcus, you used the word violent a minute ago. Assuming you guys weren't violent enough in that game, why do you think that was?
I can't speak for everybody, but I mean, for myself, that doesn't always work out. That's life, but it is what it is. We're going to bounce back, and we're just looking forward in the forward of the season.
You said you need to get maybe more violent. How do you do that? What does that even? How does that even manifest itself? And
it's a mindset thing. I think for me, is speaking it in the open. Like this morning, I said today's going to be a great day. It's not everything wasn't perfect at practice, but I know today was a great day. I came out with energy. I was able to do what I need to lead for the team, even though we just have a tough loss this weekend. So just being able to speak everything is just focusing on the little things of that nature of technique and doing what you need to from there. I think stands out the most.
How much, I know he's done it before, but how much had you worked with Jake at center, and how do you feel like the communication went?
It wasn't really a big thing over this spring and summer, but it is what it is, and I'm happy with whatever is taking place with the team. As long as we're able to do what we need to do, we're going to communicate, we're going to watch the film, we're going to be able to practice. So we're ready to take on anything that we need to take on.
When you change up the makeup of the offensive line, do you think that impacts the run blocking or the pass blocking more? Where does the cohesion matter more?
It really shouldn't mess up anything. Once you get into the game, once you're in the groove, we trust everybody that gets onto the field. So once you have your job at hand, we expect everybody to get it done, and we don't expect any excuses or lacks of when it comes to that situation.
Marcus, you mentioned dealing with adversity.
Yeah.
As an older player, what do you say to guys? Like, what's your message to the team about getting through this?
It's always going to be hard. Even for me, it's still going to be hard to deal with adversity, but it's either next play mentality, next man mentality, next situation, just being able to put your best foot forward in the future. That's all you can do. That's all you can do in life. So you just got to bounce back when those opportunities come.
One or two more? How much is Kenny helping you, helpful at the line of scrimmage when you guys are identifying things? Is that something that he's helping you guys do at the line, or do you guys kind of have that you get done yourself?
We all have our own little job at that standpoint, but based on that, we all look at each other for leadership. Whenever one person's down, we pick each other up. So it's a brotherhood when it comes to that.
John, you want the last one?
Yeah, Sunday was your guys' your first film session with Borbs after a loss. Was it any different than it was after a win, or what was the vibe like?
I wouldn't say it was a big difference, but as a player, as somebody that puts everything on their line when you go out to the game, it's always going to feel different. You're going to feel a little hurt from it. But like everybody says, it's a 24-hour rule. You got to let go. You got to be able to put your best mind forward for the future. So that's what you got to do to bounce back and be great.